I love you guys. Your comments. Thanks. I'm grubbing around today. Man, my day started early this morning, I'll tell you. It's been a day and it ain't done yet. It took a few minutes. I had some parts come in yesterday for this old saw that I picked up, that old 46 Magnum. One thing, the other. Before I get started on that, I'm going to tell you something. Old Jonathan Huggins, I've been looking all over trying to find the right place to buy them chisel files. You got to get the right one. Don't get that goofy file. That's kind of a round edge. That don't work. And them triangle ones, I can't even use them. I don't know. I don't know anybody that can. I know a lot of people around here that do chisel file. Jonathan Huggins told me about a website, and it's treestuff.com. You look under chainsaw chain. Okay, I had a bit of a trouble finding them because that's pretty big. They got a lot of stuff. I'm not plugging them because I've never done business with them yet, but I'm fixing to. It's Save Edge, double bevel chisel file. I have used Save Edge before in the past, and I'm going to tell you, they were very, very good file. I'll put them right up against ones made in Germany that I like. The Ferd, P-F-E-R-D, I like them real well, but I think these are even better. Now, $14, $15 is a norm on these on eBay. I don't like that. That's kind of high. Okay, these Save Edge double bevel chisel files are $7.99 a piece. Snap them up while you can get them. They're awesome. They work good. Jonathan, good tip, man. When you guys leave something in the comments, I read them. I can't always answer them. I get a lot of emails. If I've missed something, you've emailed me, I get about 100, 150 emails a day. Sometimes things get lost. I will answer all the emails that I catch, okay? I just want you to know that. I'm going to answer whenever I get time here and there, the comments. I've got more saws to build, you guys know that, but I want to show you something. I was looking for something the other day, and I was on eBay actually, and the dogs that come with these 046s and MS461 stuff, see that tiny little crapper right there? Well, on the East Coast, this is generally all the dog you really need. You don't need to get, we don't have heavy bark, you know that. Nothing is, you know. And, but most importantly, this dog is so short, it doesn't keep the bell of the tree away from the front of your saw. Now this one hasn't been logged with, so the front of that's pretty good. But these are laser cut. And I like the looks of them. I like the profile. Heck, they didn't weigh nothing. They're carbon steel. And I thought, well, I've never put bling on my saw in my life. I laugh at people that do. Okay, now that I'm old, can I have a little bling, guys? I'll tell you what else I did. I'm cleaning this top plastic up. I want to save it. I don't want to replace it till I gotta. The saw hasn't got any time on it. But I'll tell you what I did. I got the new emblem on. Got the new Magnum sticker. Monday, my handle comes from Wolf Creek Saw Shop. These steel handles are expensive. I mean, they don't give them away at all. Now, I'm going to tell you what. When you buy them cheap handles, you get what you pay for. I'm going to warn you of that. You get them Holtzman Farmer Tech, one thing or the other. I keep 2 or 3 around to put on in case somebody gets in a pinch, because they're only like $10, $11. But I have been for quite a long time using the highway handle. They're like $34, something like that. And it seemed like a good alternative. They fit well. I'm really surprised how well they fit. And they're quite durable. The Wolf Creek Saw Shop took care of me on that one. I just picked the phone up, and next thing you know, I got one coming. It's like, well, you know this, I like doing business with them people. I really do. Now, you know we got some dominant saw builds. We done a few big bores right in a row. I got one I'm finishing up now. I didn't even bother to put it on video because You already seen them. What's the difference, right? And that's going to go out probably Tuesday, I'm guessing. And but we're getting into the dominant saw, piston saw. So dominant, hope you're watching. You're going to get a kick out of your own product, I think. Uh, don't think they don't run, because they run, and I trust their pistons all the way to the end of this earth. I really do, and I wouldn't use them. They're awesome, and they're real good to me. Wolf Creek Saw Shop sent in the stickers. I told them to get some stickers. I'll put them on the saws, because the hardware and stuff that I get from them, it's got where that I'm running out of the old stock that I had and have to get more. So about every saw is getting something from Wolf Creek in it now from here on out. So we're going to roll with that. If we're using their parts, we're going to put their stickers on. I know he's going to come up with a great sticker. Boy, he jumped on the stick. Dominant, we're waiting on your stickers. People want them. They want to see that. Let's do the sticker thing then, right? That's a great little saw. I'm really happy. I just put one coat of wax on it. It ain't buffed out or anything yet. I'm gonna get 2 or 3. I'll never get it looking like brand new, and I don't care to. What I'm trying to do is preserve what's here now. Okay, I'm not gonna go and repaint this saw or none of that. The best way is strip it, have it bead blasted, powder coated, the whole 9 yards. What's the sense? It's a logging saw. Okay, this is a presentable unit just the way it is as far as I'm concerned. Did you see that last video of Buckins? He tickled me. He said truth. I'm going to tell you what that truth is. The difference between regions that we cut is phenomenal. What they cut out there to the West Coast, I know the first time I was out in Washington State and Oregon and seen them fir trees. I was driving track trailer then. I was a young lad. I was hauling apples out of Yakima down to Washington, down to Miami, Florida, and then I'd get produce and come back up to Syracuse, and then I'd get a hot load, and it's an old refrigerator trailer, and I'd get a hot load out of Rome Cable and Rome, New York, and that was Illinois, with 73,280 pounds back then. I'd go up across that Mackinac Bridge up through Michigan and get around Illinois. And a lot of people did it. And I'll tell you, I was 18. Yeah, I know. 21 even back then. I was 18. I never had a problem. In fact, I didn't even get pulled into a way station until I was just about 2 weeks past 21, about middle of January. And it was down in Tennessee, and that man told me, he says, my God, he says, you just turned 21. I know I've seen you going by here for a year or two. I said, oh, sir, I don't think it was me. And I'm going to tell you a story at the end of this. And it's funny. I got caught bootlegging. I did. So, anyways, what Buckin was talking about, the difference between boar cutting and Humboldt. Now I'm going to tell you something. We get on these ridges around here and I'm cutting hemlock and pine. I use Humboldt. I'm going to tell you why. I got control of that tree. And it's modified. It isn't exactly flat like their first cut. I know why they do that. They're preserving as much log as they can. We use open face bore cut because our hardwoods have so much flare that when we come down through, that's all right in a slab anyway. It's something that's thrown away. Well, you start pulling that out there with that timber that's just straight and long. I'm going to tell you what, you're going to have sawmills bitching because you're going in a quarter of the way to a third of the way, and they're going to lose a lot of freaking footage in lumber in them big trees they got. I can't, someday I'm going to cut one of them, just one, and I'm going to love it. I think it's going to be a good experience. I don't care if I go out there on a camping trip and just pull outside along the road. I mean, what are they going to do? You know? Yeah, I won't do that. Pretty bad idea, isn't it? Okay, anyway, I'm going to tell you something. When I got out of the service in 86, I didn't want a job for a while because I come out of a high-speed, low-drag unit in the 18th Airborne Corps, and being a combat medic, I had a big adjustment period. I didn't do well. I really didn't. It was hard on me. Yeah. Back then, they just kind of cut you loose, you know. You're working one day doing what you do, and then the next day you're not there anymore, and you think something's wrong when you get up in the morning. You're not getting dressed at 3:30 in the morning to go pull sick call, you know, or do duty or whatever you got to do, you know. And so it was hard on me, and I couldn't stand being around civilians for a while because you say something to a civilian, they don't jump. They just look at you like you're stupid. In the military, I was E5. When I said something, people listen. A medic actually outranks an officer in training and on a deployment. If an officer makes a call that's going to get somebody hurt potentially, the medic's got the right to close him down. And I've locked a couple second lieutenants' heels once, and they weren't sure whether I had the right or not. I knew, and I did it, and I did it for a reason because they were doing something unsafe. I wasn't too fussy about what they did, but when it was blatantly obvious, I stopped them right in their tracks. Okay, so I get out of the service in '86. A company that has trucks, or a farming company, and they had a lot of trucks, and they said, "Chief, we need you to haul some pipe." So I said, "Yeah, I don't really want a job, but it was just get 2 weeks." Okay, I did that. Next thing you know, I'm going down to Texas and thing other. Well, my brother and his friends, Coors beer, you couldn't get that up here then. They wanted to have a party with some Coors beer. Well, you know, I never thought a thing about it. You weren't supposed to do that. So I get down through there, and down to Texas, and I bought like 8 cases of Coors beer on their money. And I get off down into Tennessee, and I'll be damned, they pull me over, you know, just a normal safety check. And I get out and everything's fine, boy. And I was driving a double bunk Peterbilt at the time, and you know, you got underneath the sleeper, you got the 2 compartments there, and they opened that one compartment just to look in. Oh boy, they just looked at me like, my God, you know. And so next thing you know, long story short, they called my boss, told me they had me for bootlegging, one thing and another. And I said, well, Jesus, I didn't know. But after he said it, it dawned on me, so, oh my God, that is bootlegging, ain't it? And it was. It really was. I said, well, what do I got to do to make this problem go away? That trooper backs his car up. He pops his trunk. Never said a word. Okay. Probably before I went in the military, I wouldn't have known what the hell he's thinking or wanting me to do, and I'd have thought it was wrong and all kinds of shit and argued the point, and I'd have been in jail. Just as fast you ever seen here. I had Coors. I had freaking, oh man, I had a mess of that. I filled that trunk. And he never said a word, just looked at me. Boy, you know, he had that Smokey Bear hat and the chrome sunglasses. I just got a charge out of that, okay? I said, okay. Now, I suppose you're going to have to dispose of that, right? And he goes, yes, sir, we're going to dispose of that. I says, now, I know you ain't dumping that down the drain. I just want to know, when you're drinking these and you're having a party, I want you to think of my poor, sorry, dumb ass. And he started laughing. And he told me, I won't even mention who, the different people involved that were going to be at this party. And I said, okay. So I come home. They didn't have no Coors beer for their party. Yeah, my brother Greg, if you're watching, remember that? Oh, that was kind of funny, wasn't it? Well, so I give them their money back out of my own pocket because I was a dumbass. And I often wondered about that. I was thinking, you know, on the way home, back then I drank pretty good, so something like that, you know, that hit me pretty hard, you know. It's kind of like having something really go bad and wrong, you know, because I was kind of looking forward to it myself. It was going to be a bonfire party, and we're going to have a great old time. Nope, didn't happen. But I bet they had a ball. Okay, I got to go. Looking forward to bucket stock. We got 2 dominant builds. Yank Doodle. Through the week, next week, your saw is getting built, and when that's done, we will do the bucket stock saw build. That one, I'm going to do my damnedest to cover that from start to finish, okay? And running it. we're going to have fun with this. We're going to have fun at Buckenstock. I can't wait to new word. Wait to meet you guys. And you girls. Do you know that we're at 1% of the population on this channel is women now? And that rose drastically. I was impressed. We even got people from Malaysia watching. And you guys from Australia tickle me. You're ahead of the people from England. We got more people from Australia than we do England. I love it. This isn't lost on me. And I can't do it without you. Thank you so much.